So, you've decided to start an import-export business in 2025? Congrats! You're officially entering the world of paperwork, customs, and wondering why shipping costs more than your product. But hey, don't worry, I've got your back. Today we're diving into what you need to know to turn your global trade dreams into reality. Please subscribe to my channel. We're talking finding the right product, navigating the logistics maze, and of course, conquering the beast that is customs. And maybe, just maybe, we can help you avoid becoming a meme-worthy disaster. Alright, first things first, you need something to sell a product. And I don't mean your old sneakers or that questionable fruitcake your aunt sends every Christmas. We're talking about products with actual demand. Things people are actually searching for online. Don't be the person trying to sell wool sweaters in the Sahara Desert, okay? Do your research. Find out what's hot, what's trending, what people actually want. That's the million-dollar question, right? Ah yes, finding your golden goose product. The key is to find a niche, something specific that you're passionate about or that solves a problem. You gotta get out there, or, online, and start investigating. Remember, this is your business, your dream, so don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. Alright, you've got your product, congratulations. Now, how do you get it from point A to point B without having a mental breakdown? Welcome to the wonderful world of logistics. Logistics is a fancy word for, how do I move this stuff across borders without losing my mind, or my profit margin? Yeah, it can get a little crazy, but don't worry, it's not impossible. The key is to find reliable shipping partners, and by reliable, I mean the ones that don't think your cargo is optional. I've learned the hard way. Never trust a shipping company called Steve's Discount Boats and Balloons. When it comes to shipping, you gotta think like a chess grandmaster. Always be 2 steps ahead. Consider things like shipping routes, customs regulations, and yes, even the weather. Because let me tell you, nothing ruins a shipment of handmade pottery from Portugal like an unexpected monsoon. Trust me, I've been there. But don't let the logistics monsters scare you off. There are tons of great resources out there to help you navigate the shipping maze. You can find freight forwarders, customs brokers, and even online platforms that streamline the entire process. The most important thing is to do your research, compare prices, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to international shipping. And hey, if all else fails, you can always try carrier pigeons, just don't tell them I said that. Customs. The part where your package takes a surprise vacation in a government warehouse while you anxiously refresh the tracking information, wondering if it will ever see the light of day again. Come on, buddy, where are you? I mutter under my breath. Pro tip. If you want to avoid your precious cargo becoming a permanent resident of customs jail, you need to know the rules and paperwork for both exporting and importing. And trust me, there's a lot of paperwork. We're talking commercial invoices, packing lists, certificates of origin. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a fidget spinner in a tornado. But here's the thing, customs officers, they love paperwork. They live for it. It's their love language. So, if you want to win their hearts and get your shipment released on time, you gotta make sure your paperwork is so perfect, so pristine, so absolutely flawless that they'll want to frame it. And don't even get me started on duty fees and tariffs. Those things will sneak up on you faster than you can say, international trade dispute. Trust me, you don't want to mess with customs. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. There are ways to make the customs process a little less painful. You can hire a customs broker to handle the paperwork for you, or you can use online tools and resources to educate yourself on the ins and outs of import-export regulations. The key is to be prepared, be patient, and most importantly, be nice to your customs officer. They hold the fate of your shipment in their hands after all. Okay, so you found the perfect product, conquered the logistics labyrinth, and navigated the treacherous waters of customs. You're practically an import-export ninja warrior. But hold on a second, my friend, because we haven't even talked about the most important part yet, making money. That's right, folks, we gotta talk about cash flow and pricing, because let's be real, starting an import-export business isn't cheap. You've got shipping costs, customs fees, product costs, marketing expenses. It all adds up faster than you can say bankruptcy. Yeah, pricing your products right is crucial. You need to find that sweet spot, the price that's high enough to cover your costs and make a profit, but not so high that it scares away potential customers. And don't forget about those pesky hidden costs. You know, the ones that like to jump out from the shadows when you least expect it, like unexpected import duties, currency exchange rate fluctuations, and those ridiculous handling fees that no one can seem to explain. Curse you, hidden costs! But fear not, my entrepreneurial comrades. There are ways to tame the wild beast that is pricing. You can use online tools and calculators to help you determine your costs and profit margins. You can research your competitors' pricing strategies, and you can always consult with a financial advisor if you need help crunching the numbers. Remember, pricing your products strategically is essential for the long-term success of your business. So don't be afraid to experiment, adjust your prices as needed, and always, always, always factor in those hidden costs. You've been warned. Alright, my import-export protégés, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about finding the right product, battling logistical nightmares, conquering the customs beast, and mastering the art of pricing. But there's one more thing I need to tell you, one secret ingredient that will set you apart from the competition and ensure your success in the ever-changing world of global trade. And that secret ingredient is adaptability. Because let's face it, the market changes faster than TikTok trends these days. What's hot today could be old news tomorrow, so you gotta be ready to pivot, adjust, and roll with the punches. The key to adaptability is staying informed. Keep your finger on the pulse of your industry, follow market trends, and be aware of any changes in regulations or global events that could impact your business. You never know when you might need to pivot from importing handcrafted pottery to becoming the world's leading supplier of rubber duckies. But adaptability isn't just about reacting to change, it's also about being proactive and constantly seeking out new opportunities. Don't be afraid to experiment with new products, explore new markets, and try new marketing strategies. The more you experiment, the better equipped you'll be to adapt to whatever challenges or opportunities come your way. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Every successful entrepreneur has had their fair share of failures and setbacks. The important thing is to learn from your mistakes, adapt your approach, and never ever give up on your dreams. So get out there, be adaptable, and conquer the world of import-export. And hey, if you happen to stumble upon a gold mine of rubber duckies, you know who to call. So there you have it, the good, the bad, and the why did I choose this, of starting an import-export business in 2024. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you found it hilarious, subscribe because we're laughing through the chaos together. But in all seriousness, starting a business is tough. It takes guts, determination, and a whole lot of caffeine. But it's also incredibly rewarding, and I believe in you. You got this. And remember, Proverbs 16:3, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans, even customs paperwork. See you in the next video, unless I'm stuck at the post office, again.